The pirates were coming. The monks did not know it yet. The sea was quiet. The night seemed still, and the danger was still hidden in the darkness. But the Mother of God did. And before we can understand what happened that night, we must first understand the meaning of the icon itself. At first, this icon spoke in silence. The Mother of God holds the Christ child, and with her right hand, she points to him. This is not a random gesture. It is a proclamation. She shows the world the true path, not herself, but Christ, the eternal Son, the Savior, the only way to life. In this original image, everything is peaceful, balanced, holy. The mother presents the child, and the child rests in divine stillness. But the icon did not remain this way. Something happened here. Something so startling that the image itself was changed forever. The faces shifted. The gesture changed. The stillness was broken. According to the ancient tradition of Vatopedi, this was the moment the Mother of God spoke to warn the monks that pirates were coming. And as the warning was given, the Christ child lifted his hand toward her mouth. But she moved his hand aside. She turned, and she spoke again. The icon remained exactly like that, frozen in the moment of divine intervention. What began as an icon of guidance became an icon of warning, an icon of mercy, an icon of protection. Not only a sacred painting, but a visible memory of the moment heaven intervened. And to understand why, we must return to the moment when the warning was first given. Hundreds of years ago, pirates surrounded a monastery on Mount Athos, waiting for the gates to open so they could attack. But inside the church, something impossible happened. An icon of the Virgin Mary spoke and warned the monks. Imagine a quiet night on Mount Athos. The sea is calm, and high above the shore stands one of the oldest monasteries of the Holy Mountain, Vatopedi Monastery. The monks have already finished the morning service. Silence fills the monastery, the kind of deep silence that exists only in places of prayer. But outside, in the darkness, something is moving. A group of pirates has secretly landed on the shore. They hide among the rocks and bushes around the monastery. Their plan is simple. Wait until morning. When the gates open, they will rush in, plunder the monastery, and take everything of value. In those centuries, attacks like this were common. The monasteries of Mount Athos were known to contain precious icons, manuscripts, and gifts from emperors. But that night, something happened that the monks would remember forever. After the service, the brothers returned to their cells. Only the abbot remained in the church, continuing his prayers. The monastery was completely silent. Only the oil lamps flickered gently before the icons. And then, suddenly, he heard a voice. The voice came from an icon of the Virgin Mary. It said, "Do not open the gates of the monastery today. Go up to the walls and drive away the pirates." The abbot was stunned. At first, he thought he might be imagining it, but the voice came again. When he turned toward the icon, he saw something that shook him. The icon had changed. The Mother of God was turned slightly, as if speaking, and the child Christ had raised his hand to cover her mouth. According to the tradition, Christ said, "No, Mother, leave them. Let them be punished for their sins." But the Virgin gently moved his hand away and repeated the warning, like a mother interceding for people. The abbot immediately called the monks. Together they rushed to the monastery walls, and there they saw the truth. The monastery was surrounded. Pirates were hiding outside, waiting in ambush, ready to attack the moment the gates opened. But their plan had already been revealed. the monks were prepared. When the pirates tried to approach, they were driven away, and the attack failed. The monastery was saved, and the icon remained forever changed. To this day, that icon is kept in Vatopedi Monastery, and it is known as the icon of Paramithia, icon of the Theotokos, which means the comforter, or she who protects and intercedes. The monks say the faces in the icon still show that exact moment, the moment when the Mother of God turned and warned them. For them, this is not just an old story. It is a reminder that on Mount Athos, as the monks often say, the true abbess of the monasteries is not a man, but the Mother of God herself.